Ahoy, molweni igama Malusi, and I'm based in Kugombo. Let's do it again. I haven't done this intro in a while. Ahoy, molweni igama Malusi, and I'm based in Jozi. Welcome back to my channel. So, the previous episode, episode 22, I took you through my Paris 21-kilometer run. Big day, big effort. And then I disappeared. Well, not completely, but according to the Nike Club Run app, I didn't exist for 7 days. Actually, it did call me out, which felt unnecessary. So I did what any reasonable person would do under pressure from an app. I went out and ran for 10 kilometers. Worst idea ever is to start running at 11 a.m. because the sun is scorching. As you can see, or maybe you can't see, I'm running. Traffic is coming behind me because I have to run on the side with the tree shades. So my 10 kilometers is finished. As you can see, I'm sitting on the side of the road because I'm completely exhausted. Yeah, the sun is not friendly either. So the last kilometer here, about 400 meters of that last kilometer, is a steep hill. So I usually avoid it, go right, zig and zig to avoid it, but today I really didn't want to go the zigzagging route. I just went head on the hill. I took it up the chin. Now I just have to walk back. It's part of my cool down. Okay, I did walk home. The galloping you just saw was from the following week, the 1st of March. Another 10K. There's no sun, just overcast, so much better run as far as climate is concerned. So now, I just want to get going. On the last kilometer, 300 meters. And I don't know if you can see, it started drizzling. This time, it felt a lot better, you know, less survival mode, more actual running, progress. We like that. So a few days later, I switched things up a little bit and I hit the gym, got a proper warm-up in, added some plyo matrix just to remind my legs that we're still athletes. Before you judge me, vibes were high. After that, life happened. Work, travel, the usual. The next time I actually ran was on the 17th of March. This was a run with Under Armour at the Pirates Club, which is funny because at this point I'm doing so many pirate runs that I might need to consider my loyalty to Kaizer Chiefs and start supporting Orlando Pirates. Just to be clear, different pirates, let's not get carried away. So this was a chilled 5K run. I ran with Bheki and I, started in Greenside, looped all the way around Zulek and back to the club again. We were supposed to run in Under Armour shoes which we pre-booked online, but when we got there, no shoes, nothing, finished. Now imagine pulling up there in slides, hoping you'd get race day drip, get it? That would have been a disaster. With all things considered, that race did spark something because Bheki and I decided to enter a HYROX competition happening on the 31st of May at the Johannesburg Expo Center. I did step on the scale at some point, 97.5 kilograms. My goal is to be at 85 kilograms by the end of May. Nothing too hectic, just a few lifestyle adjustments and a whole lot of suffering. So at that point, we had 11 weeks before the end of May. So the plan was simple. Train individually during the week and suffer together during weekends. Sure enough, midweek, lower body session. Nothing too crazy. Just getting the legs ready again. Following day, upper body session and some conditioning, starting to lean into that HYROX style training. The following day, I decided to mix things up and get on the bike. I did just under 61 kilometers around the north of Johannesburg, which sounded like a pretty good idea at the start. Started off riding across the N1 towards Northgate, nice and smooth, confidence was high. Then past the Monte Casino, still feeling good, still waving at absolutely nobody. Rode through Woodmead. At this point I'm committed. There's no turning back now. I took the old Johannesburg road, past Calvin, Louis Potter, past Alex. Gassy riding. Just me and traffic negotiating life. Then there was a moment. I had to sit down and take a break before the climb up to Yeovil. Not even tactical, just honest. And that climb, yeah, it definitely humbled me a little bit. But we made it through, pushed past Yeovil, and got it done. And because apparently that wasn't enough, I was back at it the following day. We pulled up at this event called Coffee Plunge, rooftop vibes in Rivonia, very chilled, very aesthetic, which usually means something very uncomfortable is coming. Of course, Bheki was there. At this point, if I show up anywhere active and he's not present, I get concerned. And of course, this was his idea. We started with a warm-up stretch, pretending we are responsible athletes, then headed out for a 5K. I dropped my phone. But the run itself, actually solid. Nice long downhill, steady uphill. Finished in 28 minutes. We'll take that. Came back and grabbed some coffee, and then it was time for the ice plunge. Now these men very confident.
Straight face, straight face, straight face.
They never.
Assassin, straight face, assassin, straight face. Whoa.
Stayed in a bit, longer than expected, mostly because once you're in, your body forgets how to exit. After that, burgers came out. Music picked up, and yeah, it turned into a bit of a vibe. That's all she wrote. Training, recovery, questionable decisions. But we keep moving. So, oh yeah, I'll keep you updated about my HYROX training progress. I like that. I keep calling running a hobby, which is strange. Hobbies usually stop when they're unpleasant. Most days I don't feel good when I run. I don't feel bad enough to stop either. People ask what I'm training for. I notice how careful I become with words. Not because it's a secret, but saying it out loud makes it heavier. I think hobby is just a word we use to make discomfort sound optional. It makes it easier to explain. I'll keep using it. For now.